I'm Seth.
And I'm Drew.
And this is
Nerd Meeting the Nerd.
All right, everybody. We are playing Final Fantasy VII. This is on the IGN Top 100 Video Games of All Time list. It's got 2 hours. We may hate your favorite game at the end of this. That's all I have to say. I don't know.
Well, you know, Final Fantasy is a franchise that I have often wanted to play and never have. And I don't really know why. I don't know if it's like just intimidation, if it's like, I think that it's too much to take in. I think it's also partially my frustration with the whole, like, how can you have 15 or 14 Final Fantasies? Like, you have to just have one. It's one, you know?
Well, yeah, exactly. Like, how is it final if
Exactly.
there's 15 of them? I already like her.
Well, okay. The shaping.
Or him?
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, well, maybe, yeah. No, like the shaping of the character, like, fantastic. Like that. This is giving me really good, like, throwback vibes, and but it looks good. Like, it looks really clean. It doesn't look like blurry pixel chunky.
I was adamant on not playing the, like, remake one. Like, this is the OG, like, how it looked on PlayStation 1 type thing in 1997. So,
yeah,
you know, some people might say we would have a better experience with the remastered. I don't really know, but
maybe.
I don't know. I'm kind of a purist. I don't know. I'm just kind of a purist. I'll tell you, I feel the same way about Final Fantasy. I don't know why I never played them. I think possibly it's because I had always heard that there was a lot of reading.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know about that.
I don't like reading.
Reading
it makes me self-conscious.
Lame. Reading is so stupid.
Well, I always wanted to read. I just was never good at it. And I think the reason that I was never good at it is because I could not concentrate at all. There's a Mike Birbiglia like comedy sketch that really speaks to me and kind of helped me understand some of the weird brain scrambly problems that I have. And essentially, he's like, you know, when people are reading Peter Cottontail, you know, it's like, here's Mopsy, Flopsy, Cottontail, and Peter. And he's like, well, if you're going to name your first kid Mopsy, you're going to name your second kid Flopsy? Like, that's just odd. And then Mopsy? Like, that's even worse. And then Peter? Like, he's going to be the one that stands out.
Yeah.
And he's going to be the one that's like, he grows up eventually and he's like tucking his ears and they're like, oh, you're Peter Cottontail? He's like, no, I'm Peter Lippens. And while I'm thinking about all that, kids actually read the book.
Well, dude, I didn't even read Peter Cottontail. I watched I don't even know what the animation style is, but it was like the cartoon version where, like, it's very storybooky, where, like,
Sure.
It's almost like fade in and out animation, if you will.
Okay, yeah.
Of, like, static
yeah.
pures. There's no
like
actual
the image just kind of like floats a little bit, but there's no other movement.
onto a background. Yeah, basically. Here we go. What do I do? Okay. I love these old games, how there's no tutorial. Like, I really do appreciate that, dude. And it makes for better this.
Now, the question is, are we going to read everything, or are we going to, like, read some stuff and then ignore other stuff, or just make everyone at home read?
Let's do a good mix here. I'm going to read this.
Okay.
Whoever this is, I think this is who's talking. Biggs has, like, the cool, like, bandana. Looks like a frog brother.
Okay.
Wow. You used to be in Soldier? Huh? Not every day you find one in a group like Avalanche.
Okay. Odd.
Jesse. Soldier? Aren't they the enemy?
Probably.
What's he doing with us in Avalanche?
Falling down a mountain.
He wasn't Soldier, Jesse. Duh. I'm going to forget these voices, by the way.
That's okay.
But he quit, and now he's with us. Okay.
Yeah. I
didn't catch your name. Oh, all right. What do we want our name to be?
Okay, so his name's Cloud. Let's try to think of something like atmospheric. Skylar.
Skylar?
Yeah.
Love it. Yep, ER. Heck yeah, brother.
Well, that's more skier.
Is that not how? Is that how you spell it?
There's a Y, SKYLER.
Wow.
That's right. You can be Skler.
Wow.
Skler.
This is the terrible byproduct of recording things on the internet, is that you look like an idiot. All right.
And people realize that we can't spell. I'm probably, I don't know, we're probably the same level of speller. We're both not great. There's countless errors all over our YouTube page.
Dude, Skylar, we are not very nice. I don't care what your names are. Once this job's over, I'm out of here.
Yeah, dude. I mean, oh, hey, what's up?
The hell y'all doing? I thought I told you never to move in a group.
I thought I told you never to move in a group. Come on over here.
Our target's in the North Mako reactor. We'll meet on the bridge in front of it. Okay, so I never knew, like, I thought Final Fantasy was, like, more D&D. And I think it's less of that.
Well, I mean, it's RPG.
I don't trust you.
It's I get it, you know.
Do you want to change his name or just leave it?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You know, I don't want to change too much and then kind of lose the plot. You know, we're not going to be paying attention to this for the most part.
Imagine Barrett actually says this to you in real life. Press the directional buttons while pressing B to run.
I would love that. You know, and I'm a man that loves very clear expectations and instructions. Because if you tell me how to do something, first of all, I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to find my own way to do it, which is going to be easier and better. And then I'm going to tell you that it's easier and better, and then we're going to fight about it because I know that I'm right.
Well, quick question. Do you have a time going for this episode, sir?
Yeah, we're 18 minutes left so far.
I was just curious.
Just so you know. Yeah. I actually remembered that. So.
Yeah, well, I don't always. That's why I asked. Oh, dude, I love... Okay. So obviously we've all seen, like, whoa, man, he kind of lingered there for a second.
Oh, you smell nice. Oh, why can't we be friends?
But even though I never played Final Fantasy, I do I'm aware of like the large sword.
Oh yeah,
that's freaking cool, dude.
It is. I mean, in anime, the ridiculous weaponry is very cool, dude. I appreciate it, and I'm actually glad that we're segueing into this because last night I watched an anime for the first time, and I'm very excited that I've experienced it.
Pause. Yo, this is your first time in a reactor? That's a different voice from earlier.
Yes, this is my reaction to Reactor.
No. After all, I did work for Shinra, you know.
Shinra, yeah.
The planet's full of Mako energy. People here use it every day.
Like the shark?
It's the lifeblood of this planet, but Shinra keeps sucking the blood out of these weird machines.
So, vampire, got it.
I'm not here for a lecture. Let's just do it.
Oh, all right.
You come with me from now on.
All right. Yeah. Okay, so
yeah, back to anime.
This is an anime that I was brought aware of through social media, and it's called Ghost Stories. And I think if you watch Ghost Stories in sub format, like in subtitle format, you'll probably be like, okay, it's fine. It's just regular sort of innocuous, anime. There's some pretty good ghost stories. The thing is, the American dubbed version is absolutely hilarious because apparently, I think it was Funimation, the people that like the company that does the dubbing for a lot of these animes.
Yeah.
They grabbed like a ragtag group of idiots and just threw them on this. And so the first episode, there's some things that make you kind of like scratch your head where you're like, what? I don't know. That sounds kind of weird. You know, like, I don't know. Some of the characters are just a little bit too snarky with each other. And they're saying things that you're just like, oh, okay, that's so weird. And then as the episodes progress, I'm only 10 episodes in. It's a 20 episode run. It only had 20 episodes. That's it. Dude, there's one episode where you get to, and I think it's pretty far into it. I think it's like episode 7, and it's about rabbits. Like they're kids at a school, and they're like experiencing this whole like there's one girl, she takes care of all the rabbits, She's kind of like Lenny, I guess. She takes care of all the rabbits. And dude, some of the crap that is said, you're just like, am I high? Am I losing my mind? So as an example, like there's like a little group of characters. They all have their own little weird affectations about them. And so they're like freaking out, and the one girl runs into this police station and is like, oh my god, yeah, we gotta help us, we got our brother with the guy, and we gotta help us with the brother, and the other kid is like, ding, you gotta help us, and you're like, what? Like, and as he's going like, like there's subtitles of like translating what he's saying,
Yeah.
so you can read exactly what he's supposed to be saying, and so it's just weird. And then there's like the sister and brother combo, and the sister runs out and is like, okay, well, which way did he go? And the kid's just like, and she mocks him and goes, well, I guess we'll never know where they went. Thanks, idiot. And they make mention that the kid is he's the number one passenger on the short bus. And like, just like weird crap, dude. And it feels like you're living a fever dream, but it is so hilarious, man. I highly, highly recommend, if anybody is out there that enjoys anime, like even a little bit, look this up. You can
What's
get
it
the
called?
Blu-ray. It's called Ghost Stories. And
Okay.
if you buy the Blu-ray, on the back, there's like a little descriptor that is like, this is hilarious, you need to watch it. So
Okay.
I highly recommend it.
By the way, I don't know if you picked up on this. We're blowing up like this reactor.
Yeah, okay. Reach for
The only thing I care about is finishing this job before security. I guess they're doing it for to help the people of this planet or something, and
Yeah.
our character just doesn't care about those people at all.
Sure. Yeah. Oh,
So-
what is he doing in front of people?
Yeah, dude. That brings us up to speed.
Yeah, good. But yeah, man. I mean, I'm. If anybody out there, if you're still watching this episode, I would love some recommendations for anime
why did I do that?
stuff. Because I'm just getting started. I think I'm gonna pull the trigger on a Crunchyroll subscription, and because
Dude,
I
want a Crunchyroll right now.
Well, yes. I mean, I think it's a little too early for that specifically for me. But no, dude, I don't know, man. Like I've really been. I love animation. I've always loved animation, and anime has been something that I never really had access to. I watched, Pokemon when I was growing up.
Yeah.
I made fun of the Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh kids because I was like, it's like the poor man's Pokemon. Like, wise up, idiot.
Yeah, exactly. You were like, oh man, you're way too bought in on this. I used to make fun
yeah.
of the anime kids in high school, but that's just because I was insecure.
You were trying to be
and, cool.
Yeah.
In
I
reality,
get that.
they had it figured out, man. They were cultured.
Well, there's weird anime, dude. There's weird stuff out there. I think unfortunately there's only one season of this anime where it's like this kid like becomes a vending machine, or a vending machine becomes human. But I really want to watch that. I watched one that was like that one time I became a slime, and it's like you're just watching this like in the first episode, this character within like the first 5 minutes becomes a slime. And then you watch the epic adventures of this slime character, and it's a little green ball slime, and it's great. He unites a village and brings these giant wolf, like dire wolf creatures, to the aid of this little like kind of dumb village. They go into this town and they save like a king, and I mean it's great, dude. It's fantastic. And I think, honestly, in a world where we're living in a space where a lot of American television is, I don't know, it's just kind of lazy, like there's a lot of people out there, a lot of companies, a lot of production companies that are just making crap to make crap.
Yeah.
Like they have their streaming platforms, they know they need, new stuff. So they're just throwing stuff at the wall. They don't care. It's cheaply made. They're like, yeah, it's fine. It's got Timothy Chalamet. It will, it'll sell itself. And I'm not saying that Timothy Chalamet has been in stuff that's bad. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of him. But
I'll be honest, dude. I don't think he
right now.
has, man. I don't think he has.
I know, you're probably right.
I think he's kind of like Leonardo DiCaprio, dude. He only takes like certain types of movies.
That makes
and whatnot.
sense.
But
if he's like Leonardo DiCaprio, he's definitely in his Leo phase where it's like Titanic and Man in the Iron Mask, where I'm just like, I hate that kid. He's so stupid. I hate him.
Yeah.
And then eventually I will start to like him. I forget when I started liking Leonardo DiCaprio. But now, dude, Leo is like creepy, bro. Like he's like what, in his like late 40s, maybe 50s at this point? I don't know. And like he only dates women until they're 25 and then leaves them. Like,
I
dude,
mean,
date someone your own age, bro. I'm sorry. Like there's a formula for this crap,
what would
okay?
you do though if you were in that position? You would take your own advice?
Yes, there is a formula for this, and I think it's like if you God, I'm gonna screw this up, but it's like if you have your age or something, like you have your age
Like maybe
and
like
add
20.
10, like that's the minimum or something. Here's the thing.
I think he could go like if he's,
10
I think he's
years.
50 years old. I think he could date like a 30-year-old.
Yes. 30, like if he's like 55, 30, 35 is weird. Like there's 20 years is odd for me. I've experienced a relationship with a 20-year gap and it's fine, but the issue of it is like depending on how old you are, you could become, I think widow is like gender neutral. So like you become a widow way sooner than you normally would. Like if you marry someone that's 20 years older than you, they're going to go well before you do. And then, you're sort of stuck partnerless for a long time. And maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a bad thing. But no, dude, 10 years on either side is my maximum. And honestly, I don't know, dude, like even when I'm looking at, like stuff on social media, of course, you're going to come across a thirst trap every now and again. And I don't know, dude, some of them I'm just like, I just don't get this. Like the whole, like everyone's into like Addison Rae and Charlie D'Amelio and Madison Beer. And I'm like, I don't get it, man. Like I like, yeah, they're attractive, but it's not for me, man. Like I'm looking at Anne Hathaway and Amy Adams and I'm still like, my heart is a Twitter for them.
Yeah.
And and plus like and of course I mentioned two characters that are in the DC universe. I mentioned Lois Lane and Catwoman. But yeah, dude, I mean that's and okay.
I've been in love with Anne Hathaway since Brokeback, dude.
Well, and I mean, for me, I kind of had a crush on her during like the Princess Diary days.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, well, and it's like those were the movies that like those are movies for girls, and it's like I was like I'm not supposed to watch this, but I want to because she's really pretty, and yeah, I hear she's not like super nice, but I don't care.
I've read
dude.
that.
Dude, when you're gorgeous like that, just step on me, please.
I know.
Mommy.
I know. When we blow this place, it ain't gonna be nothing more than a hunk of junk. Skylar, you set the bomb. Okay. Shouldn't you do it? Seems like a setup. Just do it. I gotta watch to make sure you don't pull nothing. Fine, I'll do it.
I want you to watch me.
Listen, by the way, I don't know if you picked up on this, but like there's random encounters in this, like in Pokemon, where you're just walking around, and like that's been like the majority of these fights. This isn't just a reactor. What's wrong? Huh? What's wrong, Skylar? Hurry it up. Yeah,
what's
sorry.
wrong, Skylar? Give me a hug.
You're watching. That's what's wrong.
Yeah. I like when you watch. Twist that thing, man. Twist it. Oh.
Heads up. Here it comes.
I mean, at least he's warning you. That's a key thing, dude. Always warn
boss fight.
your partner.
All right.
Oh.
Magic.
Dude, this is like a... It's like a... What? Like a... I don't know, like something that like Eggman would create.
Yeah.
But like, but something that's actually way more effective than any creation of Eggman. And for those at home, that's Dr. Robotnik from the Sonic franchise. I'm not just talking about the Walrus and Cuckoo Choo. some sort of like weird robo scorpion.
I don't know.
Would a robot scorpion have poison? I mean, I guess you could have like a reservoir.
What's cool about this is kind of like cyberpunky, but with
polygons.
Yeah, no, but with magic. Like,
yeah,
you are magical, and there's guns.
I think cyberpunk stuff and magic can exist in the same universe. Like Techno Wizard. Techno Wizard is always like a class that I vibe with because I want to be like kind of magical and mysterious, but I also want to like have a smartphone, you know?
Yeah. I don't know where this monster's health bar is. Have you caught onto that yet?
I cannot see it. I mean, this is if it's anywhere. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
yeah. I mean,
I don't see the top.
It's gonna
of the
counterattack with its laser.
With its laser.
It's freaking laser.
I hear that there's rumors of an Austin Powers 4. And I'm here for it, dude. I'm 100% here for it.
Same.
But,
oh, dude.
I mean, you got to have Rob Lowe come back as number 2, and you got to explain it some way. Pretty sure you could easily do that. Oh no, Skylar!
Yeah, Skylar went down, dude.
What do you think you are, a big shot?
And I think we're about to go down.
A 52.
Yep. All right. Can you look up how to beat this thing?
Okay. What is its name?
Great question. Hang on.
Okay. I mean,
we'll get back to it and then we'll type it in.
Fantasy 7.
Final Fantasy VII. It's right down this way. Hang on.
Scorpion Sentinel is the first boss you'll face in Final Fantasy VII Remake. It can be found in Chapter 1. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Okay.
This isn't the remake though, or is it?
I'm sure it's the same.
Okay. I'm just spamming through this.
Oh, dude. Okay, in the remake, it looks way more badass than what we're seeing. But
I'm sure. That's why I try to stay away from it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know. Oh, dude. Okay, I'm gonna have to play the remake, dude. This looks badass.
Yeah, dude. I know. I saw some
protecting
screenshotage.
Okay, so yeah. All right. Let me go.
Hands
back
up! Here it comes.
No, I don't want remake. I just want regular Final Fantasy VII. I don't want remake. Canon cannot beat first boss. Here we go. Thanks, Reddit. I don't think anyone has ever said that.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna try the bolt.
Wow, not a single piece of good advice in the comments. Okay, great. Okay, so maybe not. Thanks, Reddit. How to beat Scorpion in Final Fantasy VII. Stick with Cloud to deal physical damage to the boss directly. Make sure to dodge the well-telegraphed attacks. I think that's for remake.
Yeah, I don't know how to dodge.
How to defeat. Okay, but no. Okay, Final Fantasy VII.
Well, I can already tell you that the bolt magic is doing more damage than the ice magic. So,
okay,
that seems promising.
Guard Scorpion is the first boss the player encounters in Final Fantasy VII. Cloud and Barrett fight. It is the number 1 at the reactor core. Blah blah blah. I'm going crazy. Blah blah blah. The walls are closing in on me. Okay. So, lowered, raised, strategy. Here we go. Cloud should cast Bolt while Barrett attacks. The player can set Barrett in the back now to take less damage as he has a ranged weapon. Eventually, the Guard Scorpion will raise its tall tail and counterattack with tail laser whenever it hits. It's best to do nothing but heal when it raises its tail.
Interesting.
Okay, so...
Oh, dude, Barrett is dead.
Oh, man. Heal, dude. Heal.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I think I... Oh, no. I got it. Braver. Oh, that did less than...
Okay, let me see if I can find, like,
we're dead.
Some stats here.
We're dead.
Oh, okay.
Man.
Wow. Okay, so it has 800 HP. So you got to hang on for a while, dude. That last hit only took 70.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to hit that thing like at least 9 to 10 times. So this is going to be a couple of rounds.
Okay.
Um,
Well, and Bolt seems to be doing like 100 damage, so.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Let's see.
Okay, and I just need to use potions before we die, I think.
Yeah. But I think before we do that, Seth, I think we're going to have to leave this in this episode. I think we're just going to leave with watch out, because that's a great warning for all of you out there. Watch out and watch some of our other stuff. This is, we're doing the top 100 IGN best video games of all time, and we're going to be the definitive deciders of if the game belongs on there or not. And while we've been off to a rocky start a little bit.
Yeah.
I think we're finally getting into the groove, man.
Yeah, let's get away from
We're in
this
it.
reactor, and we'll see you in episode 2. And with all that being said, from all of us here at Nerd Leading the Nerd, come back soon.
Cause we'll be waiting.
Nerd leading the nerd.
We love to talk about all things nerdy.
Nerd leading the nerd.
We talk about pretty much everything we love here.
Nerd leading the nerd.
Seth and Drew are your friendly tour guides.
Nerd leading the nerd.
So sit back and relax and enjoy the ride with
Nerd leading the nerd. What? Nerd leading the nerd.